Here we are. We're back. I did find this piece was missing, and I want to add it to the journal. I'm going to add it to the front and of the first signature. It has the parrots, and then it has that piece there. So I'm going to line it up so that you do see this. Okay. But I want the back. Okay. I'm going to move it up just a little bit. Okay. I want the back to, I don't want to have to cut any off the back. So, okay. The other thing, I found some cards and envelopes to add in for some smalls, because I just think that there needs to be a couple more smalls in here. So I have this one that we can add. Let's find a spot in here that needs some color or something. Okay, so we'll put this one right in here. And then I think this is the one that needed an envelope in the center. And oh my gosh, look at this cool envelope that was with one of the sets of cards. Okay, so I think that'll be a great addition to the center of this. Okay, so I'm going to add that. And that gives me a new number 1. Okay, and then number 2. We're going to go ahead and on this one, let's add this. You know what? I think we need more color than that. We've got this one. Okay, this one, these are, I think they were from all from Dollar Tree or Michael's. And now this one could go here. We also have, that's just a card. It's not a grading card. But this one is a grading card. Okay, but I think we'll give, here, let's give it this one. Yeah. Okay. And then, should we give it an envelope? Should we put envelopes in the center of all of them? Why not? Okay, so there's number 2. And here's number 3. Now, I think on this one, what if we put, no, I'm going to put, what if we put, no, I'm going to put, I think we'll put that one right there. Okay. Got the green one here. Okay, I think we've used at least one of each of what I had. Okay, I feel better about that. Then I have these, okay, and these were in my stash. This is a stashbuster journal, so I'm going to take advantage of the fact that these were in there, and these will give me some more color and smalls, which I think this journal needs. Is I think right in there. Give it some color. Okay, so that's number 3. Then we'll go to this one. We'll add do the same thing again. We'll go a flippy dippy. So it has straight and a flip. Okay, we'll find it its spot. That would be a good spot. That would be a good spot. We'll go right here. Okay, so that's signature number 2. And we'll do it one more time. So if you have a pile of these pieces, the cutoffs, I'm saving the cutoffs that I've cut off of the journal pieces today. Okay, so we have that and that. Remember, I like my ledger in the front, and we we moved some things around, so that would be good. Don't need it there. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, so I added those in, added the cards in, and now we'll go ahead and I'm going to bind the journal. Okay, I can hear the wrapping paper move. Okay, so we're gonna need some, you know what, I wonder how many of the, if we can get them like set up. Okay. Okay. All I have to do is add the, there we go, the template. We'll get these ready. Okay, so there's number 1. And it's ready. Oh, I like to go from the back. What am I doing? Okay. Oh, yeah. We said we were going to put an envelope in the middle of each of these. Okay. Well. Okay, so yeah, I like to start with the third signet, the back signature is how I usually do mine. So we'll go ahead and get this. This is signature number 3. We'll go ahead and get it ready. I'm trying to grab the envelope with all 4. Okay. Okay, so there's my signature. It is ready. And number 1 is ready. I did just open a new thing of paper clips, so we should have enough. Okay, so signature number 2. So I did different types of paper in each of the signature centers, which I think is kind of cool. these big, long, they work real well. If you're doing short, long and short, big and small, I call them big and smalls. There we go. Okay, so signature number 2 is ready. I have them in order. Now we gotta find our cover. There she is. There's our cover. And I'm gonna want a I was looking to see if there was a piece already ready. Oh, this is for the big, one of the big ones. Big journals. Okay. Tracing paper. Llano. It's usually the first thing I pull out. Yellow paper. Wow, I don't see it. That one. I found some. It was up on the top. It's not where it usually is. Okay. So I'm gonna mark this. And that's what I'm gonna use. Okay, so I'm making my template. So this video will only be up for a few days, okay, and then it will go away because I usually only bind for the Patreons, for the Dear Julie Patreons. I'm doing it this time because it is a requirement, and so that is the only reason, because this time it's actually part of the 1, 2, 3, the beginning things that you have to do. Okay, go ahead and cut that. Okay, so I have measured from this side to this side and top to bottom to get my template. Then the next most important thing I need to do is to write top on the top. Okay, so I'm going to make this my top. Okay, put that. My favorite kind of pen. I ran out of those. It's kind of a... Okay, so we're going to go along here. So how is your day? Today is our anniversary. I think we're watching this on Sunday. And so Saturday we would be there we go. Saturday we would be yesterday, which would have been Saturday, we would be watching the race, and so we'll be doing that for our anniversary. Okay, we're going to go ahead, and this is our center. So I folded it in half, and I folded it in half this way, and that gives me my center. And then I have larger squares here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, if I hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's too little. So I'm going to go to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. And so we've got 2, 4, 6. And when I'm setting this up, I need to remember that I'm going to have a signature here that is going to go out. Okay, so it's going to take up at least a single spot. And if I was to come in and go here, then we have way too much room over here. But for this one, you don't just go in the middle, okay, because you have a signature taking up some of that space right there. But if we go over here, okay, if I go to, so I've got 6 squares on each side. If I go 2 and go 4 over, that'll give this one, this signature 2, and it'll give this signature 2 space, and it'll give this signature 2 space, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how I'm going to set this up, okay? And then I go down to the 9s. Okay, so yeah, so we enjoyed helping with these night races in the desert. And so it's, and you know, when you do something like that, it's kind of cool to be called back, I think. So we've been called back again to help out, and that is awesome. Okay, so there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut off this outside edge piece because it's just like a sliver. Okay, there. Now, we need to attach this to our inside of our spine. We'll line our okay. Then we'll go ahead and hold it down with a couple, and this is going to get it ready for us to be able to poke through it. I got my pokey tool. That's what my pokey tool of choice is. Okay, I need to come over because remember I cut off that little slice, so I've got to put this in the center here. Okay. So we're centered. We're centered. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so using the pokey tool, I'm going to go ahead and poke through and give it a twirl, okay? I'm going to poke through and give it a twirl. Poke through. All the way through and give it a twirl. Come up here. Poke through. There we go. Give it a twirl. Okay, so we did that. Now we're going to come down here. We'll poke through here. And we'll poke through here. Oh. And we'll turn the other way, and I'll go ahead and fast forward. Okay, so all those are done. I have all my holes already on my spine, and okay, so there we go. I can see them. Now let's move on to our signatures, starting with signature number 3. We're going to put this in with the top up. Okay. And I'm going to line it up on the top. Okay, so the very top, I'm going to line that up. Okay, so we're adding the template into what we already had ready. Long end towards the center because it will okay, there we go. Make sure that my envelope is there and there. And now we're going to do the same thing again. This time we're going to go ahead and go in. And swirl. And I'm going to go ahead and get my string ready. I have this variegated one. I think that'll be kind of fun to use. And I'm going to go 3 and a little bit. I'd rather have too much than too little. And I have one of my easy threading needles here. Okay, so it's got some fluff. Okay, so there. Put that on. And we'll take this and add some insurance because it is a multi-signature journal, and that's when I tend to pull through. Okay, so I'm going to do this and put this through. Okay, so I've gone through my signature. I don't want to forget to put it in my cover. Have you ever done that? I have done that more than once on camera. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that. Then I'm going to come and I'm doing this different. I like to do this way for single signatures. Okay. Okay, so we're in. Twirly twirl. Okay. So we're going to go up 1. Find the hole. I got the hole. There we go. Okay, And then come and go through our, into the signature hole. Boom, shakalaka. And we'll come up. Okay. See what I did? Okay, I get to go back. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's another thing. Dun 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 dun. Okay, this is why I don't do that. And I'm trying to hurry because Tom will be home any minute, and I've got, what, 5, 6, 7 more videos to make so that I can go on vacation. Okay, so we're going to pull this up here. We're going to take it off our insurance. We'll just cut it, okay? Because then we can just pull that. And I'm going to go ahead and go, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so let's go, we'll go back through. Like that. Template is fine. Okay, so here we go. Going back through this one. If you have trouble, don't be afraid to pull your pokey tool out. And there's our hole. Okay, and now pulling it carefully, pulling it through. Okay, now we're going to come back here and go in this one. And I'm going to go ahead and hold this to the right. Trying to keep my thread out of the way so that hopefully I don't catch it. Looks good. Back through here. Oop. There we go. Okay, and same thing, I'm going to pull this over this way and go through. Okay, and then pull it over while I go through the binding, the book, spine. I keep calling it the binding. It's the spine. Okay. And that one looks like I might have come through it, but I can pull it and it's out of the way. Okay, back in through this side, the spine, into the signature. I didn't make this one very big. And all would make it that big, so you don't have to do the roundy. Okay, we're getting there. this one. Okay, pull it aside so that when it goes through, I hopefully don't catch the thread. Okay, pull this, our last one. Okay. 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 Now, all of this needs to be pulled tight. I was like, did I just make this video and not turn it on? No, I did. Okay, so we're going to pull here. Okay, we're going to check here for bubbles. We're going to check the back. We're good. So we can pull this. Okay. Then we're going to come down and pull it here. And if that had caught, that would not pull through nicely. Okay, so there's that. Check for bubbles. Check for bubbles. For bubbles. Okay. And okay, so I've pulled it through, and now we can tie it and tie it, cut it. Okay, now what I'm going to do this time is instead of closing this, we can close it and make it a pocket here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this down, put glue on it, and I'm going to put it on the inside. Okay. So just a different way of, okay, so we need this. Putting it down would be easier. Okay, so there we go. Glue it down. Okay, and we've made a pocket right here. Okay, so there will be a pocket there. And you can make it, you can go ahead and cut it and be able to see that there is my first signature, which is my third signature, is sewn in. And now we'll be able to move on to the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and do those, and I will be back. First, I want to show you what I do next. So next I'm going to break the paper, and what that is I'm going to go along each piece and make sure that it knows that it is supposed to turn either way. Okay, I call it breaking the paper because, you know, you're giving it a new path to follow, possibly. It also will help it to stay open if you wanted it to be held open. can use a bone folder if you want to. Okay, so that will be the first one, and we'll move on to the next one. Doing all the steps just like we did for signature number 3. So this one had, I believe it had 14 pages, and then we added 2 cards and a center, so it's got 17. So that is 17 times 4, so 40. So there's that's crazy. There's 68 pages right in there. 17 times 4, 40, and 7 times 4 is, no. Yeah, 7 times 4 is 28. So 68 pages. So there's as many as there would be in a regular journal right there. Okay? Now, remember, your challenge journal needs to be at least 2 signatures. It can be more, and I chose the more. Okay? So for your second one, you're going to go ahead and, just like you did the first one, you're going to add your template right up to the top, the tippy top, and then come down and put your bottom ones in. Okay. And then this time I'm going to just go ahead and make my holes and then pull the template out, not do it the other way. Okay, so 2. Twirling motion for me is very important to make sure that I've got a nice area to be able to push through. Okay, so there's that. There's my template. I'm going to go ahead and measure my thread and put it in just like we did before. The one other thing that we're going to do is we're going to hold down this signature, because otherwise it will drive me crazy. Okay, so string, insurance, thread the needle, and bind. 1, 2, 3, and a little bit. Cut it and go. Okay, for this center one, for signature 2, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close. Whoop. I'm going to close the pocket. Okay. Look at this glue. Okay, and then I will break the paper for signature number 2. And then I will lock down signature number 2 and move on to signature number 1. So catch you back in just a few minutes when I have finished that one. Oh, that's from the guest book. Okay. And here we have it. The journal is bound. Go ahead and put my needle up in the kitty where it goes. 5-hole pamphlet stitch, 3 signatures, and they are in here. I have broken the pages, so I went through and did this on all the pages. And I Love it. I love how eclectic it is. All the different sizes, colors, shapes, textures. And so, yeah. So it is bound. It is ready for me to start my embellishments. And so starting Tuesday, we'll have embellishments. Tomorrow we'll have a mini challenge in the challenge. And what that's going to do is a surprise. So I'm going to be using the mini challenge in the challenge to fill the rest of the pockets and things that I make. Probably. Or even the other flamingo journal that I'm going to be making. So you can see we ended up with like one of each page. And from all those ones, I had 3 of each. We did end up with one of these yellow papers in each of the signatures. We have some of the DearJulieJulie digitals in each of the signatures. Remember, you are to use DearJulieJulie digital in your challenge journal. I love it. Cannot wait to start using this stuff. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the pieces that I'm going to be making are in the acronym or whatever that is called. So glad you're here. So watch for those. They'll be starting on Tuesday. And I'm going to be making at least one a day. If I have time, I may make 2 a day, but I think we'll be doing 1. So this is the journal, and I like it. Oh my gosh, I really like it. So here's the other side of the page that we had already made. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'll go through and I'll close off the pockets and take a look at my embellishment list and pick my 2-page spread that I'll be using for those. So I'm going to start with the larger items, the double tuck and the double pocket, the belly band, and those, and then I will come back in and add the ruffle edge and the yo-yo tabs. So, but I think this is really cool. This is a pocket out of noisy paper. I really like that we added the cards in there at the end. Very, very, very happy. And the little pieces there, just to give us some other things going on in here. Love the maps. A flip-flop there, or a flip with a flap, so it probably can be a flip-flop. Remember, a flip-flop is something that I make in my journals so that I can add I love this. I love those green pages. So I think I put 3 of those. Oh, did I just do 2? I don't know. Or 1. But I love those green pages. And I'm really excited about this digital. Okay. So there you go. 14, 13, 14 plus the cards, and well, let's go ahead and count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so 104 times 2. Right now there's 208 pages in there, front and back, large and small. That's counting everything, front, back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I am really excited. Okay, so we just need to add our items and make them, add them, and we'll be done. The cool thing is it's already bound, and that's usually the one thing that I'm like going, oh, I still need to bind that journal. So for the embellishments, I'm going to be picking a page spread, so 2 pages to put whatever I'm going to be making. So I'll like this page and this page, or this page and this page, and coming up with the embellishment, and the whole 2 pages need to be cohesive and decorated. So you can go ahead and put your embellishment and everything on this page, and then add stenciling or stamping or another embellishment or a ruffle to the edge or something. So that is what we're doing. Again, tomorrow we'll have our mini challenge in the challenge, and I am pretty excited about that. And so I hope you'll come back tomorrow and see what we're going to be making for our mini challenge in the challenge. And there you go. These are a couple of the pages that will be happening. This is a plain page with just that, and I printed it on my yellow lined paper. So yeah, so that will be coming out after vacation. Don't worry, darling, you're being taken care of. So her reward for getting us the PDF and all of the information into the group each month, it is a huge help. So and so yeah, and she also does proofread my mess, so that has been helpful as well. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. Happy Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.